Hey guys, it is me Simone and I'm back. Welcome to the Dolly world, the doll world. I don't know which one was my name. I think it's the doll world. Oh gosh, I've been gone for such a long time. I know. Yeah, a lot going on, a lot. I've been paper crafting. I've been trying to finish up my dolls. I've been, goshly, dyeing dolls, doing wigs, face ups, developing the story, making shoes. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So, yeah. But before we get into like the updating and the kind of Dolly chat, I want to thank you guys all for the nice comments and the new subscribers that I got over my couple of videos. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I appreciate every comment and the respectful feedback that I got. So, with that being said, let's get to the update. so, gosh, I still have the same dolls, but I have done a little bit of dyeing in the process. I've been furthering my story recently, so I've been really wanting to do a couple of videos updating you guys about my story and what it entails so you can understand my characters better. But if you don't know, I've actually had the story for a long time in different versions with different dolls over the years, and I had to let go of the story and the dolls, the characters, because they kind of got torn up and were old. So yeah, I let go of those dolls, and then I wanted them back in my life, and I really wanted the story back in my life. There's sometimes I wanted to like do things with the story that I just didn't have on hand, and so I decided I would try to find a medium where I can bring them back. I wasn't going to do no drawing though. I do like storytelling, but I don't think I would do drawing in that sense. That'd be a little too much. So I kind of fell in love with BJDs, and that's kind of why I started to want to do this method, and I'm very excited I did. Yes, I was on a little bit of a pause from buying more BJDs because I was kind of at a confusing time. I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to continue with the size I bought, did I want to get a certain size. I was really on a weird, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my money and with my story too. So what I'm talking about is after I got those three dolls, I was going to get one of my main characters. Now I did get three dolls, even though I only uploaded 2 videos of me unboxing, just because the other video I lost half the footage, and actually I lost all the footage. The only footage I have of that doll when I first opened her, which is my Niffy Chloe, is me doing another video kind of showing you more about her and giving you more in detail what I was talking about, since I couldn't do it in the first video. That's it. And so I never upload that video. So but I was gonna get my main characters, which is, his name is Garrett, or he goes by G. But sadly, what happened? I was confused what size I wanted to get him in. So my doll that I was looking at, was a Info House. I think he's a Falcon HID something. And I was gonna get him on eBay, and I didn't get him because he'd be 1/3 scale, and I was confused whether or not that would be too big to match my other 1/4 scale dolls, because the story normally has them at different heights. So one person's like 6 foot something, that person's 5'10", and that's why I wanted to get 1/3 scale. I was looking at videos to see like the size difference. Some of them showed like not severe size difference, but I think that depends on the doll you're buying. So I decided I would wait and figure out what I want to do. I decided I would just go with the similar 1/3 scale, 1/4 scale, do around a 40 centimeter range, and we'll see how it goes. So far I haven't had any regrets. I'm pretty happy. The only problem I've been having is basically finding good sculpts that I like on Ally. That's like the only issue I've been having. I keep finding the same like cutesy mini fee sculpts. I'm like, oh yay, but that's not what I want for some of my characters. I need a more serious face. Like for Ricky I have here, he's a what are you? He's a Soon doll. No, sorry, wrong. He's a doll she Grant Felipe. And you see, you know, I want a serious face like this with like bone structure and stuff. And I'm not gonna get that on a mini feed. That, well, not in the sense I want. It's still cutesy even if he's looking mad. So that's one reason. And a lot of those scopes don't have a lot of muscle built on them, so I don't want that either. Because some of my characters, they do sports, and I need them to have some muscles. Yeah, muscles. I think the word's more fun saying it that way. But that's the problem I fell into. But I was happy to go the 1/4 scale route because it's cheaper. I'm not paying $100 for a 60, 59, 72 centimeter doll. I'm paying like $60, $50 for all my dolls, so it's gonna be super easy to get the rest of them. I've already price matched, like I mean price matched. What? I already priced out the rest of my dolls, and it's gonna cost me roughly about $500, I think, to get the rest of the dolls I need to get, which would be about $13 in total, and that's including the dolls I already have. So no, sorry, that's not, the price point is not including all the dolls I already have. $13 for 13 dolls is including the dolls I already have. So I want to get 10 more dolls, and it would cost me roughly around, actually at the time is that it was closer to $700 for 10. No, that was for $11. For $11, I'm getting so confused. For $11, it was going to be roughly around a little over $700. But now I've dropped some dolls, and so I think right now, and I bought some more. I bought 3, and right now out of the math, it will cost me $400 to get the rest of the 7 dolls I need. So that's more dolls than I listed, right? But I've been adding extra dolls, so don't look at me. I saw a sculpt I really liked. I really like the sculpt, and I was like, I'm gonna fit her in my story no matter what. You'll see her. I was like head over heels, and I found another doll. I like her body more than I like her face sculpt, and I really want her body in my story. One of my characters. I mean, I can work with her character. I work with her sculpt and make it something else, but I don't know. Besides that, I ordered my dolls. I had some issues already. Okay, so let me go on this issue that I had, and okay, my pickup order is ready. So here's the issue I had. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. I was wondering if they're gonna message me for my pickup order. I wanted to go before I have to go to work tonight, so, but that might not happen. Whatever. Back to what I was saying. So I had issues. I went on Ally, and one of the sellers that I go through, he was having a sale, selling a lot of stuff at really cheap prices. And I bought one of the dolls. It was a mini fee something. It was a boy doll. It was an elf. And it was $27. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great price point. So I bought it. Right? And I was like, yes, I'm so excited. Look at my phone, trying to find the messages real quick for you guys. I was so excited. I was like, yes, he can be that extra character I needed, and I can always like change his ears or hide his ears so no one sees that elf ear, or cut him off, you know, what's the word, shave them. Oh gosh, what was I gonna say? Not shave them, but whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. But then I got a message saying that doll was, there was an issue, and that doll actually, the whole listing was wrong or something. No, the listing was wrong. What he said, that link was not active anymore. It wasn't supposed to be active anymore. The sale's already gone, and those dolls weren't supposed to be there anymore. And so he's like, can you please cancel your order and we'll refund you? And I'm just like, really, man? Really? I was just so excited. So excited. So the money already came out of my account, so I had to get refunded. I was refunded within like 3 days. And then I was putting the order for my dolls that I did purchase, which we're going through. But I know I went through the mini feed. If you bought a mini feed, a lot of sites will ask you like, what breast size did you want, what body did you want, what hands, what eyes, and stuff like that. I went through Unifs, or it used to be China BJD, and I picked the size 6 hands. And tell me why he asked me if this is okay. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? Is she right there? He's asking me if that was okay. And if you can see it or not, I don't know. I'll look at the video, because sometimes when I'm looking in the screen right here, it doesn't show me everything. Sometimes it'll be more whited out than it actually is. But hopefully you saw that. Hopefully you guys saw that. And if you did see it, I was like, that's not okay. I don't want that. So basically, if you didn't, the fingers just blend into the hand. Just like they literally melt into the hand. That's literally what the image shows you. He's like, is this okay? And I was like, no, I don't. Give me different hands. I don't want that, because there's like not even nails. I've had hands that touch the palm and you can still see the nail bed and see the hand. But I was like, who wants this? I don't. Don't send me that. I was like, no. Give me the 9. Give me 9 hands instead. I don't want the number 9s. Give me that. And then I got a message from another doll company I went through about my doll. I like Onif's stuff, but I've been hearing rumors that his quality has been going down because they've been focusing more on appearance, like giving that look that they're this legit company or something, or that they're a company, their own company. I mean, they are a company, but like they're, what am I trying to say, like a I don't know what I'm trying to say, a BJD company. I don't know, don't ask me. And not a recast company. So I know they've been putting a lot of money and time in that, which I don't mind, I don't really care. But you know, as long as you're not focusing only on that and not focusing the quality of the doll. I don't want horrible quality. That's why I keep going to this company. And I wanted to stay with 1 or 2 companies and just place bigger orders, so I wouldn't have to worry about anything. And then maybe I can get extra gifts from purchasing, you know, big orders. Who knows? I'm joking. But I got a few dolls coming in, so there's like doll nudity on this one, but yeah, that's one of the dolls I have. I'll put them all far away. But it's the first doll I'm gonna get in tan skin, so hopefully, because on the picture it looks a little bit more like a grayish tan than a like orangish tan, so I hope it's not too gray. But that's actually my main character. I decided on him. I'm gonna get him. If not, he'll be somebody else, and have another sculpt in mind that I might get. It's gonna be weird giving them all the same size, because some of my characters are taller than others, but I have been liking some of the sculpts that I've been finding that are around the same size, so I'm okay. With girls it's like super easy. Boys it's just a lot harder. That's that. Let me charge my phone back up. Alright, so that's like the basic update. Let me go over my characters real quick. So I'll go over Erica because she's like right next to me. So Erica, I've done a lot on her so far. I've actually made this video several times, and every time I make the video again, one, I always have an issue, like I have to cough a bunch, or I'm, you know, yawning a bunch, which I just started yawning. I'm pretty sure I'll yawn again soon. Or what else happens? Something along those lines happens, and I don't like the video, so I end up making it again. So this is Erica. She's one of my main characters. She's much darker. You guys saw her. She was actually white skinned when I first opened her, but I have dyed her. That was a process of dyeing her. She's much darker than I wanted her to be. She's really dark. Like when I show my family, they start, you know, kind of like imitating how some stereotypical African talk or whatever. But she is really dark. I just think she's really pretty in her eyes. She got brown eyes. That's how they asked me what eyes she wanted. I went for her. I'm not finished with her makeup, but I was doing her wig and playing around with that, so I wanted to see how it looked on her and play around with that. But if you want to see how I do her wig, her braided wig, I do like how it turned out with her headband on. Without her headband on, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it is a really nice braided wig. It didn't take me too long to do it. And if you want to see the video, I'll do another video. I want to make another wig that she doesn't have to wear a headband to make me like it. Her outfit actually, this is a if you ever saw those like 20, they were 28 cents, 6 whatever, what is it? She's actually really loose right now, so I need to tighten her up. But I got more elastic so I can tighten her because she's really loose, because I was just using some makeshift elastic to get her going because she was really tight when I first got her. So there she is. The only issue I had was on her was that I don't know if you can see it, that some of her features are different darkness, because I didn't put a timer on when I was dipping her into the dye. I wish I did, but I totally didn't. So some of her features are darker than others, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever. What can you really do? I mean, it's like whatever. I'm not mad or nothing. It was my first dye job, and overall it looks good. Fine for me. But this outfit's actually a Bratz outfit. If you ever saw the big old 28-inch Brat doll that came out a while back, I bought one when it was like died down the hype. It was only a couple dollars, and I was gonna do a repaint for her. But this is why I don't buy dolls anymore with no idea what I want to do with them, because when I do that, they just sit around. I never do anything with them because I don't have a set idea. Like, I have a set idea what I was going to do with Erica. I have a set idea what I was doing with Ricky. I don't have a set idea when I was doing with some of my dolls, so they never got finished. So but this outfit was that Bratz doll, and it fits her perfectly fine. Actually, it's really nice on her. This is not gonna be her permanent outfit. It's just the outfit so she's not naked anymore. I'm gonna keep the shirt. I think I'm gonna make some pants for her, some baggy navy pants, and then this will still be the headband. I'll make it different. I just did a little makeshift handband real quick just to make her look a little bit better, but she looks really cute. And I gotta finish up her face up. She doesn't have any eyebrows or eyelashes, so I have to do that. Ricky is all the way over here. Let me scoosh over to Ricky. And grab him. He's in the process of getting pants. Oopsie, saw his booty. He's in the process of getting his pants fixed. I need to go buy some fabric glue. That's why his pants are not completely done yet. But so all he really needs is his shirt, and I have a bunch of fabrics I'll use for him. But yeah, that's it. He's like whiting out because the light's so bright. But I've done his face up. He's wearing his sleepy head. He came with 2 heads. I said before, I was mad at myself, so mad at myself, because I realized this way too late. So when I was first painting him, I've never done a man's face up before, and I wanted inspiration, so I looked up his sculpt on the doll sheet site and just kind of copied the image they had on there with all the shading and detailing. So yeah, that's basically it. And I told myself to practice his face on this one to get the shading right, and then move on to this one, the open eye, since I'm going to use open eye more. I didn't do that, so his open eye is much darker than his sleepy eye face. You can easily see it now. Yeah, see? Yeah. And I kind of like the look of this face better. The next issue I have is these are 2 different sculpts. Yeah, that's fun. And actually, the funny thing is, this is actually the scope I'm about to get. This is the David, I think it's Kunci? I don't know how you say that. Sleepyhead sculpt. And then this is the Grant Felipe open eye sculpt. I noticed that from day one that they weren't completely the same, like something was off about them. But whatever. It's okay, we'll see when I get the doll in. I'm gonna give him a tan, so yeah. I know one thing about him. I liked how skinny he was. I think it'll match one of my other characters I have, so I wanted to get him again, but not the same face sculpt. So besides that, oh, I did some shading on his hands too. I don't know, for me, I think it's weird when people get dolls and they do amazing shading on their face, but they don't shade their hands or nothing. Even if you don't go crazy detail, like painting the nails and stuff and making them look like real fingernails, but just doing a little brief shading on the hands, I think makes it so much better, especially for dolls that are white. For black dolls, I don't think it's, or darker skin dolls or mixed dolls, it's not as noticeable. But for dolls that are really white or light, it's super noticeable when you put your hand up and it's like pale white, and then you are all shaded up with, you know, blush and highliner and highliner. Yeah, there you go. um, the next thing I did was I did give him some new eyes. The eyes he came with were yellow, I think. Ugly. I didn't get a choice, and so I got him some eyes. They're blue. They're so pretty. They're actually a little too small for him. I couldn't figure out what eye size he was. A lot of places were either 8mm, 10mm. I'm like, that's not helpful. So he is technically 10, but these do fit him, even though they are a teeny bit too small, and you actually can see a gap in his eyes if you look really closely. But since there's white putty behind him, you still can't really see it. But I do like his face. Oh, and I have made him a wig, but I don't like how it's looking. I've had a lot of wig issues recently with both of them. Is it in here, or did I not put it in here? So I've been playing around with getting their wigs fixed. So I've recently removed his wig. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I recently removed his wig to fix it and do a different technique that I just recently found. Oh, here it is. So that's what it looks like, but I'm going to redo it. It's supposed to be a man bun, but I found a better technique so the wefts don't stick out and show through so easily, and the hair doesn't want to do weird stuff. So I'm going to do that technique, and then I'll redo his wig and stuff, so it's not too bad. And this is hot glue. I really want to either sew it on or do some fabric glue. Okay, so that's pretty much with them. That's really all I've done so far with them. And getting back at the sewing machine. My sewing machine has so many issues. I've been trying to get the the thread is just not tight enough. And the issue I keep having is that it looks like the bobbin's really loose, but I've done a couple things to make it tighter, so I don't think it is actually the bobbin. I think it's both. I don't even know. But at first, when I first started sewing with it, heeding to all the instructions in the book, my threads were so loose on the underside. It was horrible. They would snag constantly. Awful. I've gotten them much tighter since I did a little fix. I did not know this, but you know, you're supposed to, when you thread your needle, you're actually supposed to have the pressure foot up. I don't remember my book even mentioning this, to be honest, which has helped a lot. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm doing that. I made some shoes for him. These are little loafers that I've made for Ricky, and I think they look really nice. I love the fabric. I got this fabric off of AliExpress, actually. It's a nice little square rectangle of fabric that I got for like $1. Not even really. So I got that. I got some like fake leather and stuff to make your shoes. That's really about everything. My last third doll, she's actually broken apart because I'm doing some things to fix her. So I have her apart right now, and I'll go through and fix her, put it back together. There's just little modifications I was doing. So that's really it. That's why she's not here. And she's the only one out of all the 3 dolls I have that I haven't really even touched with face ups or body blushing. I body blushed everybody, even Erica. You can't see because she's wearing a shirt. I body blushed her body, and I gave her a belly button line. But I'm not gonna show you guys that. You know, that's really about it for them. All I have to do now is just trim her hair where I braided it. I might make her a new wig and play around with it. This is the first time doing a braided wig. I just kind of looked up how to do actual like braided wigs and kind of put my own twist to it. So I do like how it looks. I still think it's funny that my family treats her like that she's either from Africa, like, oh papa dog, or like she's this girl from the ghetto or something. Oh hey Jaquia, or I think it's some weird names. oh my gosh, I want my coffee now, or how dare you treat my kids like that, you're my dad, you're my baby's daddy. That literally is how crazy my family is, for no reason. Literally, this is how, look, and so she's not, I told her, oh gosh, I've messed this doll up so badly with the threading, the restringing job I did on her. But I think I'll give her skirt shorts away to somebody else when they get here. But I do think it's cool. I want to find more clothes that can fit them like this. I'm trying to think. I wonder if some of the clothes that, like, for like what's it called? I always wonder if like American Girl clothes can fit these dolls. I know some people buy them for the bigger ones, for like the 1/3 scale, but I wonder if they can fit like the pants or something. Could they fit these, the 1/3 scale, the 1/4 scale? Like, I know some American Girl clothes can fit 1/3 scale dolls. I wonder if they can fit 1/4 scale dolls. So I had that. I have times thought about getting more dolls and doing different stories, like, but I think of so many different stories because I love storytelling to my little cousins and stuff. I would need like hundreds of dolls, or dolls I just buy and reuse over and over for different stories that come in my mind. But that's gonna be expensive. I'm not even thinking about that. I thought about buying dolls for my mini doll houses that are in like 1/12 scale, but they're about the same price as me getting this doll. But the doll's like, you know, this big. I was like, really, man? I better just getting another one of these dolls and just making my own doll. I used to do that a lot of times, just photopolymer, air dry clay, paper mache. But that's really, I think that's really it on my dolls so far. I have some more unboxing videos coming up soon, and talking videos. I want to make a video about my experience so far with recast, and my experience so far with dyeing dolls and stuff. And when I'm thinking of dyeing a doll, I normally buy my dolls if I'm going to dye them in like a white or yellow skin. It just depends on you. But if I'm dyeing dolls, I recommend dyeing multiple dolls in one bath, because you get a lot of dye, and just to dye one doll, it's kind of a waste. And it just breaks up the price point. A lot of times I will just either buy a tan doll then dye it, because I know it costs me $6 to buy the iPoly, the iDye Poly from I think it's Jaguar or something like that. So if the white skin is less than, it's like less than $6 cheaper, or it's just at $6 cheaper, you know, I just buy the tan doll. So it has to be a significant like price jump. Like if the white skin is $40 and the tan skin is like $70, then I'm going to buy the iDye Poly and dye my doll. But if the white skin or yellow skin is like $61 and then the tan skin $67, I'll just buy a tan doll. So that's really about it. I guess I keep saying that, thinking of other things to say, but I think I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna try and post a video every other week, or every week, at least one video. And then I'll talk about my stories, I'll introduce my characters, and then I'll show you guys how I make my braided wig if you're curious. And that's really about it. Much love, guys. Bye.